Hi there, it's Fred and Fred. Thanks for tuning in to Guitar Media, and welcome to Guitar Media's Gibson ES 335 video. We're here today to take a look at this 1965 Gibson ES 335 in Sunburst. Pre-Norland Gibson ES 335 guitars would be produced from 1958 up until 1968. With this 10-year span, this predates the sale of the company in 1969 to Norland. Guitars would be offered in a variety of colors. In the first year in 1958, natural was one of the available colors, and then shortly thereafter the guitar would be offered in sunburst and cherry, and there are some reported rare instances for the guitars to be produced in black. And you must keep in mind that these guitars were also available by special order. So we see some guitars going out of the factory with gold hardware, and really God only knows what other colors that may have been ordered at that time. Gibson guitars from the 50s and 60s would undergo a few changes through the years, including neck profile and different knobs, and really just small details like the 60s neck profile. And eventually in 1965 there would be the nut width. So the first nut width, I believe, was 1 11/16, and then the transitional nut width for 1965 would be 1 5/8, and then finally the narrow nut width for the later 1965 guitars would be 1 9/16. And this guitar is the later. These guitars would first be offered with a stop tailpiece from 1958 up until reportedly early 1965, when the stop tailpiece was done away with in favor of the trapeze tailpiece. People say that some guitars were special order with Bigsby's, and I have no reason not to believe that. However, when we see anything other than a trapeze on the later 60s guitars, we always wonder if it was something that was added later. This guitar also has a replaced pickguard with an extra screw hole, as the original hole is still visible but filled in the bottom of the guitar. Otherwise, it appears to be completely original. Weighing in at 8 pounds 4 ounces, I've got 9.4K ohms on my meter for the bridge pickup and 9.2K ohms on my meter for the neck pickup. This guitar also does have the Black Beauty tone capacitors. start off today plugging this baby straight into the 1971 Marshall artist head behind me. Making use of the Cascade mod, we run the settings somewhat low. Our speakers are the 1969 Celestion T1217s. Our close microphone at 24 inches is the Sennheiser E835. And our room microphone is the Nady RSM4 ribbon microphone on top of the cabinet. A little later in the video, we plug into the 1971 Marshall model 1962 big bluesbreaker using the same speakers and microphones. If you'd like to support the channel or see some of our videos ranking higher in the Google and YouTube search engines, please like, comment, and subscribe, as this is absolutely free and the best way to support the channel. If you'd like to see more of our videos, we have several YouTube channels including Guitar Media, Guitar Media 2, Guitar Media 3, Music Media, and the EDM Fred Sweet channel, where you can search and find many more of our videos. Thanks for watching, and check our channel for our latest videos.